Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas. Tonight at DKR, Bevo and the Horns ready for another home opener. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Longhorns ready to get this thing started and open the season. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. He'll do it himself. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. And that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Offense getting set for first down. The give to the back. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Morris. They're trying to get to him. Makes his connection. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. space, the band might as well start playing. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off on the ground with a 58-yarder for 6. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Roll that offense back out there. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Leaves it with the running back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He tries to take the top off. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot now, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, man.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
The Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Breaks the tackle.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
It's still 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his tight end. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Got his man out of the backfield. Bust through behind his pad. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go with a direct snap. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow on defense. 3rd and long, you got them right where you want them. You know it's a pass coming. Oh, no, it's not. They fool you. They run the football, make a play. One of the most frustrating plays is a defensive end.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. This is a design run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 flash. West Virginia looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Mountaineers. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Heck of a showing. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Now on the option. Now the toss. They knock him down right there. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. After the run, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he hauls it in inside the 30. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Using the quick game. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Fires to the wideout. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air. It's Morris. Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Wide out in motion. To the air on first down. Gonna take a shot. Reels it in as he goes out of bounds on the right side for a huge play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll come out throwing on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Oh, what a missed opportunity for that interception. Yes, I know he gets the pass breakup, but he had a chance to finish things off, and he really didn't get it done. But there's a reason he plays defense. You know, they put the guys on offense that can actually catch.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. And back to the air on second down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Texas offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. we can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to pass, it's Morris. Got a man in the middle. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page. But when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And the ball is intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 13 over BYU. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Direct snap. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. At the 35, he's loose. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Little touch pass to the receiver. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Blue. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. With jet sweep pass. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking downfield, it's Morris. Fires to the right. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the... Sets up the offense for this possession.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Now on 2nd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Unloads it left. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Got his man on the outside. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. The Longhorns will move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Manning. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Big 1st down sack for the defense, brings up 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the 4th quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. still on his feet at the 40. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. On the play. Brings up 2nd down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking for space. It's Blue. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move them back. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback checking off. Fast motion from the offense. He's got it on the right.
That's a really well-coached wide receiver, guys. Understanding the situation in the game. Understanding the importance of killing this clock. Only way to do that on that play was to get out of bounds. He did exactly that.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
Offense facing 4th down.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him, and they convert. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. Touchdown, Texas! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead. If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And this feels like the exclamation point. The defense with a scoop and score. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop it.
Yeah, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have returned later on a lot of times when your team's better to do the same thing, to return the favor. Nobody can forget that.
The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll try the left side. Open space at the 25. And that is how we will wrap this one up. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this.